1. It's an isekai. It's probably trash. The majority of the genre is shameless wish fulfillment featuring an overpowered protagonist with a harem. That's not to say that there aren't any good isekai, there are, but like every genre, the quality is variable, and unfortunately, good is uncommon. Series such as Soma Spider So What, Overlord, Jobless Reincarnation, and Ascendance of a Bookworm would be some of the genre-defining works to me. They each tell a compelling or interesting story that just draws you in. What sets them apart from the others is largely due to the fact that they treat the reincarnation aspect as a vehicle to tell a story, and they flesh out their worlds and characters. And they even explore the effects that the reincarnated have on the world. And it bears mentioning that if a series has the features from this list, it isn't definitely trash, it just probably is. Whether you enjoy the series or not is still entirely up to you. 2. If it has a slave girl companion. It's a very common trope in the isekai genre, particularly if it's a harem series, for the main character to buy or otherwise come into possession of one or multiple slave girls. Typically, these series will never delve any deeper into the whole slave trade aspect their protagonist from the modern world is contributing to, nor will they typically have the protagonist try to do anything about the slave trade, even if the protagonist has the connections to people who could do something. Often, they don't even show that they're repulsed by the idea. They just act as one of the good slave owners, gross, and this trope's prevalence is probably because it makes it really easy for the writers to throw the protagonist their first harem member, someone who was literally forced into slavery and likely got stocked into falling for their owner, just because they aren't a total piece of garbage that abuses them. 3. Video game mechanics. You know the drill. Stat screens, menus, skills, etc. It's very common to throw the protagonist of an isekai into a new world based on a game they played, or sometimes just a new world that for some inexplicable reason has a bunch of video game aspects, which will likely never be explained why. You think about it and you get a menu to appear, or you can see your health bar, stamina, and magic bar as if you have a UI inside your mind. The whole reason being, it gives them an easy way to make their protagonist overpowered. Whoa, look at that, you reincarnated with max stats in every category. Or, whoa, look at this incredible skill list you were born with that will make you good at anything. Alternatively, they're not born with an incredible skill list, and instead they just pick up skills like candy and easily rank them up by finding some glitch or combo or something that somehow no one else in the history of this isekai world has thought of or stumbled into before. 4. It has a harem. As part of the whole wish fulfillment thing, the MC is somehow the only desirable man around and collects every girl in his orbit like I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Maybe the first girl or two will get fleshed out to be real characters, at least to start with, or maybe the soon-to-be harem members will each be a multi-dimensional person for their arc of the story, until they get dosed with whatever contagion exudes off the MC that makes them want to join his cult. Which also has the side effect of making them lose all dimensions and become a one-note character. And truthfully, this is being generous. A significant number of the works that would be indisputably categorized as isekai trash don't even bother to put in that level of effort. Those girls in those stories will be at best one-dimensional the whole time through. And number 5, the perfect protagonist. I would call this one the most common isekai trash trope. You slap your otherworlder into this new world, and suddenly, either through powers given to them by a god, or because they apparently have encyclopedic knowledge from their previous world or life, they will never struggle again. No matter the enemy or obstacle, they will come out on top, oftentimes effortlessly and without any negative ramifications. And if there are any negative ramifications, if you write out the story just a bit, you'll uncover that what happened was actually the best thing that could have happened. Oh, you got exiled to this land over here. Turns out it's full of oil. Oh, all those chemicals the MC just accidentally spilled? You just made the strongest health potion in history. Oh, you accidentally destroyed this priceless family heirloom? Turns out it was stealing its owner's life force and was going to devour their soul. Everything they ever do will always be exactly what needs to happen, because having flaws is overrated, don't you know? My name is Verisai Militude, and thanks for watching. Just as a reminder, just because a series has one or multiple of these tropes, it doesn't mean it's a bad series. It all comes down to the work's execution. What are some isekai series that you think are good? Please share in the comments below.